Hi friends, in this video we are going to see about the story The Rhinoceros Skin. Children, we are all familiar with the huge animal called rhinoceros, aren't we? We know that its skin is very rough and thick. We also know that a rhinoceros likes to rub its skin on the tree tusk and roll it over on the sand. There is a very interesting story as to how it got such thick skin. The story goes like this. Long ago, a Parsi lived on the coast of the Red Sea. He had an extraordinary hat that reflected the various colors of sunlight. The Parsi liked all along and he had only few possessions with him. He had erected a tent in which he slept during the night. During the day, he went out for hunting and fishing. He had an old stove and a very big pan. He also had a big sharp knife. The Parsi liked eating cake and he had a lot of cakes with him. One day, he found some wheat flour and he decided to bake a very big cake. He made dough and put it to make a cake on the stove. The cake turned out to be a very big. He felt very happy. After he had taken it off the stove, he went to sea to take bath before eating it. Just then a rhinoceros appeared there. He had a horn on its nose and looked very fierce. Its skin was thin, quite smooth, and there were not folds and wrinkles on it. It resembled the rhinoceros that Noah had carried on his ark. However, he had no manners. The Parsi saw him and climbed a palm tree. The rhinoceros smelled the delicious cake and reached out to it. He ate a little piece of the cake. It liked its taste and carried it away with him. The Parsi grew very angry and vowed to teach him a lesson. After the rhinoceros had disappeared from the scene, the Parsi came down and recited the following lines. Those who ate the cakes that the Parsi baked commit grave mistake. A month later, the temperature in the Red Sea and its surrounded land rose so high that it became difficult to wear any clothes. The Parsi took off his magic hat and spent most of its time sitting beside the sea so as to cool himself. Rhinoceros also came there and removed his skin. It then went inside the sea to take bath. At those days, the rhinoceros had buttons on the skin and could remove it and wear it just like a shirt. Seeing his skin, the Parsi thought of teaching him a lesson. He carefully picked the rhinoceros skin and rubbed its inner part on the sand. Then he wetted it and spread a layer of cake crumbs over it. It got covered with thick layer of sand and cake crumbs. Then the Parsi kept it on the shores and hid behind a tree. After some time, the rhinoceros came out of the sea and wore his skin. As the inner part of the skin had grains of sand and cake crumbs stuck to it, the rhinoceros felt irritated. He could not understand what was wrong with the skin. He rolled over on the sand. More sand stuck to its skin, yet he got no relief. He went to a tree and rubbed it in the side of the tree. The tree shook and the buttons on the skin came off. However, the rhinoceros did not get rid of the irritating sensation. It kept on rubbing its skin. Due to the excessive rubbing, it got wrinkles and folds on its skin. It also made him angry. From that day onwards, rhinoceros kept on rubbing its skin on the sand. The sand and dust got accumulated on the skin. The skin became thick and rough, and it developed folds and wrinkles all over the skin. As the irritating sensation never leaves him, he remains an angry beast. Thank you for watching.